You know what we do at the end of every service? We say, hey, why don't you come and bow down and pray? And why don't we worship and make much of him? And why don't we bring to God our first and best? That's what we do. Why? Because it's the normative, natural response to King Jesus, Christ the Lord. This is how they respond to Jesus. They gave joyfully and sacrificially as an act of worship. This is a good time of year to ask. The end year is a good time for you to ask, is that how I have responded to Jesus? Have I bowed down? Have I laid my treasures at the feet of Jesus because I see him as king? Or have I been selfish and greedy with my time and talent and treasures, with the gifts that he has given me? Do I think like Herod and go, what does this mean for me? Or do I think like the Magi and just throw it at the feet of Jesus? Like this Christmas, is it all about me? Or am I like the religious people, the chief priests? That, okay, I mean, you know, I was raised to tithe, so I'm going to check that religious box, and I'm going to make sure I just do the bare minimum to be okay. Or are we going to be like the wise men, just to live a life of extravagant generosity because that's how Christ has taught us to live? You know what's cool about year-end giving? Is if you're honest, I know this is a church, there's no place for honesty, but if you would take a minute and ask the question, this year, have I been rich towards God or not? Year-end giving is an opportunity to reconcile that thing. And to say, God, I want to live the kind of life like these Magi live. They claim you as King, they claim you as Lord, Christ, Savior, and I want to worship you with my whole life. And so the way we do that typically is we bring our first and best to Jesus. The reason you bring it through the church, the local church, is because he is the head of the local church, because Jesus is the head of the body. So you're not bringing it to me, you are bringing it to him.